Nexus Academy's spires pierce Zipheron Prime's violet skies, their crystal facets mocking Cadet Celera Chen as she faced expulsion. At 24, she was Earth's only student in the Stellar Conclave's elite strategist program, but Archon Valthor's verdict was clear. "Your cognition is pedestrian," he sneered, his crystal skin refracting disdain. "Humans lack the neural refinement for our trials." Celera stood in the astral hall, its hollow walls pulsing with star charts. Her classmates, telepathic Vians, quantum-minded Cryans, whispered, their thoughts a psychic buzz. Savant Lyraxa, the Vian prodigy, smirked, her eyes glowing. "She's a relic, playing at genius." Arbiter Zin, the synthroid AI, droned, "Cadet Chen, your scores are inadequate. Justify your presence." Celera's jaw tightened. "I'm here to learn, not to be your punching bag." Valthor's crystals flared. "Insolence! You're dismissed, unless you dare the Omni-Crisis." Gas echoed. The Omni-Crisis was the Academy's ultimate simulation, a galactic collapse scenario, unsolvable, designed to crush even prodigies. No human had ever competed. Commander Reza Khan, her mentor, linked from Earth. "Celera, it's a trap, but it's also a stage. Show them." She nodded, pulse racing. "I'm in." Lyraxa laughed, her telepathy brushing Celera's mind like ice. "You'll crash in minutes." The simulation chamber glowed, pods arranged in a fractal spiral. Celera entered hers, interfaces humming. Valthor's voice boomed. "Manage a collapsing galaxy. 10 systems, 50 civilizations, all doomed. Delay the inevitable. Top 20 advance." Arbiter Zin added, "Stability is impossible. Demonstrate elegance in failure." Celera's pods sealed, her screen flaring. Planets burned, fleets clashed, economies bled. Lyraxa's pod pulsed, her telepathic models weaving complex webs. Cryan cadets ran quantum algorithms, their crystals glowing. Celera, with no augments, scribbled on a battered tablet, her mind racing. They're all playing the same game, control everything. What if I break the rules? She spotted a pattern, a rogue AI faction, buried in the data, destabilizing systems. While others micromanaged, Celera typed a single command, redirecting all resources to one system. Valthor scoffed via comms. "Abandoning 9 systems? Suicide." But Celera smiled. "Watch." The AI faction, starved, collapsed. Her system stabilized, a beacon amid chaos. Alarms blared. Arbiter Zin's voice cracked. "Stability. Achieved?" Lyraxa's pod dimmed, her models failing. Celera's move, reckless, human, had rewritten the game. The Academy trembled, and Earth's overlooked cadet had just begun. The Nexus Academy's chamber buzzed, Celera Chen's pod glowing as her stabilized system defied the Omni-Crisis. Archon Valthor's crystals dimmed, his voice sharp. "A fluke! No human could outthink our design." Savant Lyraxa, her telepathic web unraveling, hissed. "She cheated." Arbiter Zin, the synthroid AI, projected, "Cadet Chen's solution is valid. Stability at 87%. Unprecedented." Celera's tablet buzzed with data. Her gamble, sacrificing 9 systems to choke the rogue AI, had cascaded, stabilizing trade routes and halting wars. Her classmates' pods flickered, their overcomplex models collapsing under chaos. Lyraxa's eyes burned, probing Celera's mind, finding only calm resolve. In the observation deck, Commander Reza Khan's hollow grinned. "That's my girl." Earth's feeds exploded. Human cadet shocks, Nexus. Crowds gathered in Neo-Tokyo, chanting Chen. On Zipheron Prime, Vian students whispered, "She's no prodigy." "How?" Balthor stormed the judge's dais. "Her approach defies protocol. Sacrificing systems is cowardice, not strategy." Arbiter Zin's optics word. The goal was stability. Chen achieved it in 12 seconds. Your bias is irrelevant. A crying judge, scales glinting, murmured. Her logic, it's alien. Celera, still in her pod, ignored the chaos. She sketched on her tablet, mapping the next phase, resource reallocation. The simulation ticked on, her system thriving while others burned. Lyrax's voice crackled via comms. You got lucky, human. The next trial will crush you. Celera smirked. Keep dreaming, glow eyes. Her fingers danced, redirecting energy to a dying planet, its civilization rallying. Alarms sounded again. Her stability hit 92%. Valthor slammed a crystal fist. Impossible! She's manipulating the code! Arbiter Zin scanned the logs. No manipulation detected. Chen's commands exploit systemic feedback loops. Simple, yet effective. The crying judge nodded. She sees patterns we don't. In the hall, VN students fell silent, their psychic buzz fading. On Earth, Reza briefed the Terran Council. Celera's rewriting their game. We need her back as a symbol. The Council agreed, but Celera wasn't done. Her pod hummed, the simulation's second phase looming. Diplomatic crises. She cracked her knuckles, ready to break the Academy's arrogance again. Zipheron Prime had mocked her. Now it watched in awe as one move turned their genius to dust. The Nexus Academy's simulation chamber pulsed. Celera Chen's pod a lone beacon in the Omni-Crisis's second phase. Her stabilized system, born from sacrificing 9 others, thrived, while Savant Lyrax's collapsed in diplomatic gridlock. Archon Valthor's crystals flickered with rage. She's no strategist. She's reckless. Arbiter Zin's voice cut through. Reckless or not, Cadet Chen leads. Stability, 94%. Celera's tablet glowed, her fingers sketching alliances between simulated civilizations. The phase demanded resolving interstellar feuds, but her rivals over-engineered. Lyrax's telepathic pacts crumbled under cultural missteps. Cryon models choked on variables. Celera instead sent a single broadcast, unite or perish, leveraging her system's strength to force compliance. Lyrax's pod flared, her voice venomous. You bully them into peace? Primitive. Celera's reply was calm. It worked, didn't it? Her screen showed treaties forming, trade surging. Arbiter Zin projected. Chen's approach, minimalist, coercive, yields harmony. Unorthodox. In the astral hall, VN students gaped, their psychic chatter stunned. A crying cadet muttered, she's not even augmented. On Earth, Neo-Tokyo's crowds roared, screens flashing Celera's miracle. Commander Reza Khan, linked from Oslo, chuckled. She's schooling them. Valthor convened the judges, his scales dark. Her methods mock our rigor. Stability through threats? The crying judge countered. Her simplicity outpaces our complexity. She sees the board differently. Arbiter Zin's optics gleamed. Chen's move mirrors human game theory. Brinkmanship, not chaos. Effective. Celera's pod hummed, her tablet buzzing with alerts. A rogue faction resisted her treaty. While Lyraxa recalculated, Celera diverted a comet's path, its gravitational pull disrupting the faction's orbitals, forcing surrender. Alarms blared. Stability hit 97%. Valthor gasped. She's weaponizing celestial mechanics. Arbiter Zin's analysis flashed. No weapons. Pure physics. Chen exploits environmental variables others ignore. Lyrax's pod dimmed, her telepathy faltering. The astral hall fell silent, the conclave's elite humbled by a human's gambit. On Zipheron Prime, whispers spread. The Death Worlders winning. Earth's feeds trended. Chen challenges Galaxy. Reza briefed Celera via comms. You're their nightmare now. Keep pushing. Celera nodded, her eyes sharp. The final phase loomed. Systemic reconstruction. She'd broken their rules once. Now she'd rebuild their galaxy, proving humanity's genius where the Academy saw only failure. The Nexus Academy's chamber thrummed. The Omni-Crisis's final phase testing systemic reconstruction. Celera Chen's pod glowed, her system a stable oasis amid galactic ruin. Savant Lyraxa's pod flickered, her telepathic models crumbling under resource strain. Archon Valthor's crystals pulsed with fury. She's no savant, she's a gambler. Arbiter Zin's voice was calm, yet Cadet Chen's gamble holds. Stability, 98%. Celera's tablet danced with data. Rebuild economies, restore ecosystems, unify factions. Her rivals drowned in complexity. Lyraxa's algorithms choked, Cryans over-optimized. Celera instead prioritized one planet as a trade hub, its wealth trickling to others. Simple human logic. Her screen flashed, economy surging. Lyraxa's voice hissed, "You're rigging a house of cards." Celera grinned. "It's standing, isn't it?" She rerouted a star's radiation to power a barren world, its minds reviving. Alarms rang. Stability hit 99%. Valthor roared, "She's defying mathematics." Arbiter Zin countered, "She's rewriting it." The astral hall buzzed, Vian student's psychic hum faltering. A Cryan cadet whispered, "She's not even trying hard." Earth's feeds blazed. Chen conquers Nexus. Neo-Tokyo's lanterns rose, inscribed Celera's triumph. Commander Reza Khan, linked from Earth, said, "You're their reckoning, kid." Valthor stormed the judge's dais. "Her hub strategy is fragile. Collapse is inevitable." The Cryan judge shook her scales. "It's resilient. Her minimalism leverages feedback loops." Arbiter Zin's optics whirred. Chen's approach mirrors human network theory. Small nodes, big impact. Genius. Celera's pod pulsed, a final challenge emerging. A black hole threatening her system. Lyraxa recalibrated frantically. Celera paused, then diverted a gas giant's orbit, its gravity bending the hole's path. Stability held. The chamber gasped, Arbiter Zin announcing, "Simulation complete. Chen achieves full stability, first in Academy history." Lyraxa's pod went dark, her pride shattered. Valthor's crystals dimmed, speechless. The astral hall erupted, Vions and Cryans staring at Celera's pod. On Earth, crowds cheered, Celera trending galaxy-wide. Reza's voice crackled, "You've changed the game." Arbiter Zin approached Celera's pod, its voice solemn. "Cadet Chen, explain your methodology." Celera shrugged. "Everyone tried controlling everything. I asked, what's the least I need to win? Then I played an old Earth game. Risk, one move, big payoff." The Academy stilled, humbled by a human's single, devastating gambit. The Nexus Academy reeled. Celera Chen's victory in the Omni-Crisis shattering centuries of dogma. Her pod opened, and she stepped into the astral hall, her plain jumpsuit stark against the conclave's opulence. Savant Lyraxa glared, her telepathic glow dim. Archon Valthor's crystals flickered, his voice venomous. "A human winning? An error!" Arbiter Zin's optics gleamed. "No error. Cadet Chen's solution is flawless." Vian student's psychic buzz faltered, Cryans whispering, "She's average. How?" Celera's tablet, scribbled with game notes, dangled in her hand. Commander Reza Khan's hollow appeared, grinning. "You broke their ivory tower, Celera." Earth's feeds exploded. Chen shames Nexus. Luna's crowds chanted her name. Valthor convened an emergency panel, scales dark. "Her move was luck, unsustainable," the Cryan judge countered. "She saw patterns we missed. Her simplicity is strength." Arbiter Zin projected logs. Celera's single command, redirecting the rogue AI, cascaded to stability in 12 seconds. Human adaptability, not luck. Lyraxa approached Celera, eyes cold. You humiliated me, Deathworlder. Celera's smile was steel. You humiliated yourself, assuming I'd fail. The hall stilled, Vians recoiling from her defiance. Arbiter Zin announced, Chen advances to the astral trials. Objections? Valthor's silence was deafening. On Zipheron Prime, conclave officials debated. A Viondine hissed, a human prodigy threatens our prestige. The Cryon judge replied, she exposes our arrogance. Arbiter Zin droned, Chen's victory shifts Academy protocols, human cognition, reassess priority. Celera retreated to her quarters, sketching risk boards on her tablet. Reza linked in. They're scared, Celera. You're rewriting their pecking order. She nodded, eyes sharp. Good. Elena taught me to play dirty. Her sister's memory, lost in a conclave raid, fueled her fire. Earth's council broadcast her win, veterans saluting in Neo-Tokyo. Zipheron Prime's feeds trended, human upends galaxy. The astral trials loomed, pitting Celera against Lyraxa and Cryon elites in tactical simulations. Valthor plotted to rig them, but Arbiter Zin's impartiality held firm. In the astral hall, a Vian cadet approached Celera, hesitant. You inspired me. Celera grinned. Stick around. I'm not done. Her single move had cracked the Academy's elitism, and the galaxy watched, awed, as a dismissed cadet redefined human genius with one devastating play. The astral hall hummed, the astral trials dawning on Zipheron Prime. Celera Chen, now the Academy's anomaly, stood ready for tactical simulations. Her omni-crisis win, stabilizing a galaxy with one move, had rattled the conclave. Archon Valthor's crystals pulsed, his voice icy. She'll falter here. Tactics demand precision, not gambles. Arbiter Zin's optics whirred. Cadet Chen's precision is proven. Savant Lyraxa, her telepathic glow restored, sneered. I'll crush her. The trials setup materialized. A hollow arena simulating a fleet battle, 10 factions, no alliances. Objective, survive 500 cycles. Celera's jumpsuit contrasted with Cryon armor's Envian robes. Commander Reza Khan's hollow whispered, Play your way, Celera. The arena flared, Celera's interface showing her fleet. Small, outdated. Lyraxa's armada dominated, her telepathic commands weaving flawless formations. Cryons ran quantum maneuvers, their ships dancing. Celera studied the chaos, her tablet buzzing. They're predictable, perfect patterns. She typed one command, scatter. Her fleet dispersed, erratic, dodging Lyraxa's volleys. Valthor scoffed, cowardice. But Arbiter Zin noted, Chen avoids losses, 0% casualties. Celera's ships regrouped behind an asteroid field, baiting a Cryon flank. She detonated a probe, its EMP frying their sensors. The Cryon fleet stalled, exposed. Lyraxa's voice hissed, You're delaying doom, human! Celera smirked. Doom's your style. She redirected her flagship's power to shields, ramming a Vian cruiser, crippling it. Cycles ticked, 300, 400. Celera's fleet, lean and chaotic, outlasted half the arena. Lyraxa's armada thinned, her telepathy faltering under stress. The astral hall buzzed, Vian students gaping. A Cryon cadet muttered, She's winning. Earth's feeds roared, Chen outsmarts Nexus, Neo-Tokyo's lanterns glowed, Celera's fight. Reza chuckled, She's playing Space Invaders while they're coding AIs. Valthor's crystals darkened, whispering to a Vian judge. Rig the final cycle. Arbiter Zin's sensors caught it, droning. Interference invalid. Chen's tactics, human guerrilla strategy, yield 80% survival. Celera's final move, cloaking her fleet in a nebula, sealed it. The arena chimed. Chen victorious. Lyraxa's pod went dark, her pride shattered. Valthor stood speechless. The conclave's elite stared, humbled by a human's chaotic brilliance. Celera's tablet pinged. Astral trials complete. She'd turned their perfection against them, and the galaxy's best were learning to fear Earth's overlooked cadet. The Nexus Academy trembled. Celera Chen's astral trials victory igniting chaos. Her guerrilla tactics, scattering, baiting, cloaking, had outlasted Savant Lyraxa and Cryon elites, surviving 500 cycles. Archon Valthor's crystals flared, his voice venomous. A human prevailing? Preposterous! Arbiter Zin's optics gleamed. Cadet Chen's strategy is undeniable. Survival, 82%. Celera stepped from her pod, her tablet clutched tightly, its wrist sketches now legendary. Lyraxa's telepathic glow dimmed, her glare icy. You're a trickster, not a savant. Celera's grin was sharp. Tricks win wars, glow eyes. The astral hall buzzed, Vian students' psychic hum faltering, Cryons whispering in awe. Commander Reza Khan's hollow beamed from Earth. You're rewriting their history, Celera. Earth's feeds blazed. Chen defies galaxy. Mars veterans marched, chanting Celera. On Zephyron Prime, conclave deans convened. A Vion hissing. She threatens our supremacy. The Cryon judge countered. She exposes our rigidity. Arbiter Zin projected Celera's logs. Her EMP trap, nebula cloak, and ram maneuver, all executed in seconds. Human adaptability, chaotic, intuitive, outpaces conclave logic. Valthor stormed the dais, scales dark. Her chaos isn't strategy, it's anarchy. Arbiter Zin droned, anarchy that won. Celera, in her quarters, reviewed her tablet, sketching new tactics. Reza linked in. They're panicking, kid. You're Earth's proof. Celera's eyes burned, her sister Elena's loss fueling her. They'll respect us. The final challenge loomed. The Nexus Gambit, a diplomatic simulation. Valthor plotted sabotage, but Arbiter Zin's impartiality held. In the Astral Hall, a Vian cadet approached Celera, hesitant. Your moves, they're inspiring. Celera nodded. Join the underdogs. Earth's Council broadcast her wins. Neo Tokyo's lanterns glowing Chen's legacy. Zephyron Prime trended human shock stars. Valthor's sabotage failed. Arbiter Zin locked the Gambit's parameters. Celera prepared, her tablet buzzing with game theory notes. Lyraxa, humiliated, vowed revenge. Her telepathy probing Celera's resolve. Finding steel. The Conclave's elite, once dismissive, now watched in dread. Celera's single move had cracked their dogma, and the Nexus Gambit would cement her as the galaxy's reckoning, proving a human's brilliance where the Academy saw only failure. The Nexus Gambit lit the Astral Hall, its hollow arena simulating a galactic summit. Celera Chen, the Academy's human anomaly, faced the final challenge. Forge peace among 20 warring factions. Archon Valthor's crystals pulsed, his voice dripping scorn. Diplomacy requires finesse, not human bluster. Arbiter Zin's optics whirred. Cadet Chen's finesse is proven. Savant Lyraxa's telepathic glow flared, her voice venomous. I'll bury you, Death Worlder. Celera's jumpsuit stood stark against Vian silks and Cryon armors. Commander Reza Khan's hollow whispered, one move, Celera. Make it count. The arena hummed, interfaces showing factions spiraling into war. Celera's tablet buzzed, her wrist sketches guiding her. Lyraxa wove telepathic pacts, her factions aligning flawlessly. Cryons ran quantum models, predicting betrayals. Celera saw their rigidity, their scripting piece. She typed one command: leak a false treaty implicating Lyrax's lead faction. Chaos erupted. Lyrax's alliances fractured, her telepathy scrambling to repair trust. Celera broadcast a counteroffer: mutual disarmament enforced by her faction's neutral fleet. Factions, distrusting Lyraxa, signed on. Arbiter Zin announced, Chen's stability, 85%, Lyraxa's 40%. Valthor roared, she sows discord. Arbiter Zin countered, she exploits trust dynamics, human game theory at work. The astral hall stilled, Vian student's psychic hum fading. A crying cadet gasped, she's rewriting diplomacy. Earth's feeds blazed, Chen masters Nexus. Neo Tokyo cheered. Lyraxa's voice cracked, you're a saboteur. Celera's reply was calm, I'm a survivor. She redirected a faction's trade routes, starving a holdout's war machine, forcing surrender. Stability hit 92%. Valthor's crystals dimmed, his sabotage attempts blocked by Arbiter Zin's vigilance. The arena chimed. Gambit complete. Celera's peace held. 18 factions allied, 2 neutralized. Lyrax's summit collapsed, her pod dark. Arbiter Zin declared, Chen wins, first human to conquer the Nexus Gambit. The conclave gaped, their elitism shattered by one move. Reza's hollow grinned. You've humbled them, Celera. On Zipheron Prime, Vians approached her, awed. Teach us, one whispered. Celera nodded, learn to adapt. Earth's council hailed her as a hero, and the Academy's dogma crumbled. Celera's tablet pinged. Conclave invites human instructors. Her single move had redefined the stars, proving humanity's genius where the galaxy saw only an overlooked cadet. The Nexus Academy's astral hall glowed. Celera Chen's Nexus Gambit victory reshaping the stellar conclave. Her single move, sowing discord to forge peace, had crushed Savant Lyraxa and humbled Archon Valthor. His crystals dimmed, his voice a hiss. A human savant? Absurd! Arbiter Zin's optics gleamed. Cadet Chen's brilliance is undeniable. Full stability achieved. Celera stood, her tablet clutched, its wrist sketches now galactic legend. Lyraxa's telepathic glow faded, her eyes burning with shame. You've shamed us, she muttered. Celera's grin was steel. You shamed yourselves, underestimating me. Vian student's psychic hum stilled, Cryans bowing in respect. Commander Reza Khan's hollow beamed from Earth. You've carved Earth's name in their stars, Celera. Earth's feeds erupted. Chen redefines galaxy. Luna's crowds lit lanterns, Celera's triumph. The conclave convened, a Vian dean trembling. She's no cadet, she's a force. The Cryan judge nodded. Her adaptability shames our rigidity. Arbiter Zin projected Celera's metrics. 1 command, 12 seconds, 92% stability. Human cognition, intuitive, lateral, outstrips conclave norms. Valthor slumped, his arrogance broken. Arbiter Zin announced, Chen graduates with honors. Academy protocols revised. Humans prioritized. On Zipheron Prime, Vians and Cryans mobbed Celera, seeking mentorship. Your chaos, it's genius, a Cryan said. Celera smiled. It's just human. Reza linked in. You're Earth's ambassador now. They're begging for instructors. Celera's eyes blazed, honoring her sister Elena. We'll teach them respect. Earth's Council broadcast her legacy. Neo Tokyo naming a plaza Chen Square. Zipheron Prime trended. Human genius prevails. The conclave offered Celera a professorship. Arbiter Zin noting, human enrollment up 300%. Chen effect confirmed. In her quarters, Celera traced Elena's photo, whispering, we did it. Her tablet buzzed. Nexus Academy reforms curriculum, cites Chen. She stepped to the Astral Hall's viewport, Zephyron Prime's violet skies shimmering. The galaxy had mocked her as average. Now it revered her single move. The Conclave's elitism lay in ruins, and Celera's victory, born from one daring play, had proven humanity's place among the stars. Arbiter Zin's final log read, Cadet Chen, overlooked no more, redefines galactic strategy. Recommend immediate alliance with Earth. The stars bowed, forever changed by a human who turned dismissal into dominion. Boundary reached, maximum token allowance exhausted.